Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa. It looks like it's meditation time. No, it just looks that way. It just looks like that's what I do. I wake up and be like, come and hither all good things to me. I know, but it is a beautiful Sunday morning. Oh my gosh, can you live there? Yes, I can. Very easily. Very plushly, if I say so myself. This is your girl, Jay Essence, and I'm here to have a little bit of fun. Like I slept 8 hours and I woke up like, yo, let's talk about some things. So a quick, brief word before anything else is that I'm going to say that this portion is brought to you by 365 Rhonda. What? What is 365 Rhonda? Well, if you want to discover Rhonda, guess where you discover it? You discover it 365 Rhonda. Oh my gosh. Well, what exactly does that do? Well, come check with me in my wonderful Google, because if you ever want to figure out what something happens, all you got to do is Google it. And 365 Rhonda is basically your event space and go to for finding out in this beautiful, beautiful country. So we basically have our partners upload all of their events that's going on for this week and next week. And to be honest with you, if we had to change it over the whole month, you could really do that. And then we also have like the restaurants and bars here discoverable by map. So you just kind of click on and it gives you a little bit of information here about whether you want to go here or where you want to go there to eat. And you can separate it by category. I'm feeling like Mexicana, and it will give you the restaurants that specialize in that here. But wait, there's more. You need things to do. So it's telling you all about different things that you can go do and check things out. You can submit your own stuff and have the admin approve it. All I'm letting you know is that 365 Rhonda, 365 Rhonda, 365 Rhonda is the space to go for you to figure out what you want to discover, what you want to do, what you want to pursue, what you want to be into. That's what you do. All right, that's enough of that. This is your girl, Jay Essence, and I am changing it out real quick. And so I'm having a little bit of fun. So I had this really, really great day yesterday with my team and my mom. Went out to eat. And I'm going to say this first. I am not claiming to be factual or an expert at anything. What I'm about to talk about, I'm just going to talk out the utterance of my own mouth. And it is what it is, and going to be what it's going to be. And I'm going to talk a little bit about some food, because I have some foodies coming to visit me, and they're like, oh my God, where do I need to go for this? And where do I need to go for that? And I still don't know. One, I'm absolutely spoiled by having a chef, which means I don't eat out as much, but I do still get the chomp chomp in and the chomp chomp there. And two, like, I've been here for a good year and a half, and there's still so many places I want to discover food-wise. So I am going to tell you just a little bit I know. I will say that majority of the time, like 80% of the time, I've had good food. I've had good food. Every once in a while, there is a miss, like delivery on Friday really made me upset. Like I should not have to wait 2 hours for unseasoned chicken. That really hurt my heart. Who unseasoned chicken? I'm not gonna say, because then y'all gonna go around calling it unseasoned chicken. And they do have good pizza though. Like I will say that every once in a while, I do think that's the case. Like you gotta find your spots. Like if they do something really, really well, I don't know if they can do that consistently really well for like everything. They're not a equal opportunist chef. Like when they do something well, they do it well. But like it's the same thing to me when people go to a Mexican restaurant and order a cheeseburger. Like why? They don't advertise themselves as being cheeseburger. They don't advertise themselves with chicken nuggets. They advertise themselves for being a Mexican restaurant. Why? Why would you go against the norm? And then you're gonna complain like, oh my gosh, the burger was just, it was just there. Well, how was the enchiladas? How was the enchiladas? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me about the quesadillas? Can you tell me about the tortilla chips? Okay. So let's talk about food. One, I don't know if it's y'all or is it just me. Tortilla chips are so hard to find. Like that was my snack back in the States, like was tortilla chips. Like that was my go-to. I would ride and die for some tortilla chips. And here, tortilla chips. I just miss y'all. I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. And then here's the number two I'm gonna say before I get into this. Salt. And this is not why. This is not, don't think that I miss salt. I don't even miss salt anymore. Like my taste buds have transitioned over. It was something that happened a lot more when I was first newly here, and then I can taste it every while. But it's not because people do not season their food while you miss salt. What happens is honestly, like the food is just so fresh. Like when you get you a steak or you get you an oxtail, you get you some chicken or you get you a fish or whatever. Like this thing is coming out of nature. Like you getting your chicken from the chicken who crossed the road. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was a butcher in Rwanda ready to eat them up and season them now. And so because you're getting your food so fresh, it's like, and this is like a horrible analogy, but it's really good. It's like your food is ashy. What does that mean? When you ashy and you put on some lotion for like the first time, like that lotion goes, and then you get that dry spot again because like your body is like, oh my God, I've been blessed by something that's beautiful, moisturizing. I'm taking it all in. So salt is the same way. So what happens is when they salt food, like the first time, like if you're cooking and like if you moved here and you cooked, you're going to have to realign your seasonings because you're gonna put your regular amount of salt on there and it's gonna drink it up and you're gonna be like, I thought I put some salt in it. You did it just absorbed it. And so what's happened is you're gonna have to redo it. So that's one reason why I say I miss salt sometimes, because sometimes it's like, oh no, this is really good, but it just needs a little bit more healthy. Plus, I think I'm used to that kind of blood pressure. But you're gonna have to realign your seasonings seriously if you're a cook or a chef. Like, don't invite nobody to come out and be like, hey, come to my house and I cook this, unless you have practiced cooking that dish 5 times between the salt, between the gas stove and oven. The gas oven is messing you up. Gas oven is taking people straight out the game. Like you thought you was the OG of bakery, and then you get to this gas oven with no number on it. Like you gauging flames. You in there gauging flames. Like high, low, like it's a whole new level, baby. Burnt up top, fresh in the bottom. Where's your moisture? It's taking people out the game. So that and the gas. And then I don't know how like this inflation recession drama is hitting y'all, but our gas canisters just went up double. Like it normally costs me $22 to load the gas canister up. And no, I was 26 because I was the large. And baby, we went down last week and they said 42. Like all of the fainting happened. So with it being $42 to load up the gas canister, I have pretty much put my people on a no baking policy. Like we ain't. In fact, we have Googled brick stoves, like how to heat up the brick stove. Like we're gonna make one. Don't even worry about it. We're gonna get the charcoal. Not in Kigali. You're not supposed to cook with charcoal in Kigali. So we're going to be doing this at the farm. But we're going to light up the firewood charcoal, put it in the wood stove, get the whole pizza thing, and be like, we going old school. We going old school. We going Amish. We going Amish old school back. The cost of gas. Like the cost of gas is so high. It's increased that like when I rented the car with the driver and he was like, how can I please you? Can I turn on the AC? I was like, heck no, don't you dare touch that AC. Don't you dare. I said, if you touch AC, AC is not part of the contract I made with you. And since I'm supplying gas in this car, AC is on you. So that's the extra, you're going to pay for that extra liter of AC. Like I'm right here, let the wind hit this 60 kilometers per hour so the wind can hit I'm good. Like, let me just get a breeze. We had the fans going, like old school fans. Like, we all right here. We are all right. All right. So, food. I'm going to say that in my adventures here in Rwanda, this is the pro, and then this is your con. Let me start with the positives. Tilapia. Tilapia, which is actually like from the lakes. I hope it's tilapia. Better be tilapia. Because they're not even gonna say tilapia, they're gonna say fish. But yo, from the lakes, like, well, no, they don't fish like that. That's they fish like net, like catch the fish and present it up. Like they caught the fish, like fish here. And that's one thing. It doesn't matter. I think if you're gonna say fried, it's still not gonna come the way we think it is, but it's still good. But it's like fried, grilled. It doesn't matter how you have the tilapia. It does not matter how you have the fish. Baby is banging. Baby is banging. Like the fish be in the lake swimming. Like one day I'm gonna make it to a frying pan. One day I'm gonna get big and strong for a frying pan. Like they sacrifice themselves unto us so we can partake in its parcels. And baby, it is the bomb. And so I have not been like I haven't even had dry tilapia. The only time you can kind of get a little bit dry is when people do brochettes. Um, and let me tell you what they missing on brochettes. Brochettes are the bomb. Baby, some blue cheese or some ranch. Like, dude, just they need a dipping sauce. They need an official Rwandan dipping sauce for brochettes. They just don't know they need that, but it's good. So I was gonna say tilapia is a pro. Your con is going to be seafood. And not that they can't cook it, it's just you're not going to be able to find it. Like there is no, I have not seen shrimp unless I go and pay like for the extra 5-star dining experience, like shrimps or whatever. No salmon. Like the only place I seen salmon was at Inca. And it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So if you one of those people that have like, I gotta have that seafood fetish. I gotta have me some scallops and some oysters. Go to Tanzania. Like just don't even sit up here and start fussing and being mad about Rwanda. Rwanda is like, yo, we landlocked. We got this tilapia for you. We got this. Look at it flipping. Looking at it flipping up to be served as a sacrifice. That's what it's trying to do for you. Don't be all mad because we can't find a scallop. Like it's right here. It's right here. I'm gonna brag a little bit more. I heard y'all's oxtails is high. Our oxtails are like $3 a kilogram. Booyah, baby. So we've been tearing it down on some oxtails. But that stuff we have to cook ourselves. So shout out to my friends who know how to do oxtails. Be slurping and gurping, baby. Slurping and gurping. I was trying to get you to some more food. This is another hit or miss. And it's really sad and unfortunate, but it's not. It does not happen all the time. I'm going to sit there and say it does not happen all the time, especially if you're eating in restaurants. Like, I don't know what their secret portion is, but what happens is people be like, oh, do you want to have the local chicken? And like, because we are westernized and whatever in our first world, we'd be like, oh my God, yes, local, organic, yes, one with the earth. Was it free range? Was it, did it pluck, pluck, pluck before it duck, duck, duck? Like, oh my gosh, just let me have the local chicken. I've learned that lesson. No. Number one, chicken is good. Like people have made some bomb chicken. Oh my gosh, people can do some stuff with the chicken out here. However, first issue, the chicken is pretty much non-steroid. So like when you ask for chicken wings and we be sitting here like, oh, I want some chicken wings. You be like, yes. But we be ready for them chicken wings. Baby, a chicken wing is like this big. It's like a real chicken wing. Like the chicken was trying to fly and we snapped the wing and we made a drummet. Like, so you first have to get used to the portion size ain't the same because the way like they treat their chickens real, like they in the streets. Our chickens are in factories, only being brought to life for one thing, and that's to get plump and then dumped. You know, like we treat our chickens like a bad relationship. Like Boo, I told you, we treat our chickens like future. Like, what you doing? You ready? You ready? Come, I'm gonna come through. You know, right now you're not quite ready for me. Like I'm ready for you. You know, that's it. Now, two, here's the issue I have to say. Y'all can fight me if you want to. Find me in the comments. You can fight me, but you can't have this fight. These local chickens, like, are stressed. I don't know if they pay bills. I don't know if they have multiple baby mamas. I don't know if it'd be just rough in the streets. But like when I've eaten local chicken, that be some of the most fightiness I'd be having to do my teeth. I'd be like, I don't know if we need to work on tenderizer. I don't know if we need to work on a thaw method. Like, I don't know if we need a massage and like oil up, like get some olive oil and massage the tendons on the chicken before you go. Now, I'm going to say this again. I don't really have this problem when I go to restaurants. Like when I go to restaurants, I've never had like the tough chicken problems. I don't know what they're doing. But like when I go to places, like locally, like when I try to cook chicken or I find it in the freezer section. No, and it's not me. It's happened a lot of times. Or some people like the barbecue or whatever. I've seen it. Yeah, we fighting chicken, like, and it'd be good, but you gotta fight. Like I said, I just feel like the chickens have been through some things and they meat ain't soft. I feel like somebody gave us like old George. Like my chicken's name was George. He had a receding headline. He was tired. He had like 10 kids, and they've been all asking him for money nonstop. And he was just at the factory too long, and he just plopped over. And when he plopped over, somebody was like, "Hey, let's cook up George and have us a Sunday dinner." And George is sending you vibes that he had a hard life because he refuses to be tenderized. That's how I feel. Sorry. Shout outs to, oh my gosh, all things local when it comes to juices. Oh my gosh, like the fresh juice. Bam, baby. Tree tomato, if you haven't had it. Mango, pineapple, fresh juices. Bomb. Also, bomb is coffee. And I'm not a coffee drinker, so this is from here, so gonna hurt. And tea. I'm addicted to spiced tea out here. I'm actually addicted to African tea. But I can't drink it all the time because it's with fresh milk. Oh, and the milk is real. The milk is straight. It's straight out the teeth. And that's a real word, so I ain't cuss. Straight, just pop, just over your mouth. Let it hit you right there. Like, oh, that's real milk. Check your lactose, player. Check your lactose. And then when I was gonna say check your lactose, eggs is real. Eggs is real. Eggs is real. Eggs is real. Other thing is that's real to me is spinach. Like in the States, you can take a whole bag of spinach and put it all, and first of all, the spinach shrinks up like this, and you only have like this much spinach, and it really don't have no real true taste. Out here, I've tasted spinach. Like it is a flavor. Dodo. It's a flavor and it's strong. Spinach is coming in with all of the iron and potassium you need in one bite. One bite, you healthy. One bite, you had your green intake for the day. Okay, all of it. This is really unfortunate. So once again, like if you're in the comments and you'd be like, "Girl, you did wrong. You don't know what you're talking about." Go ahead. I feel like there's some work that needs to be done on cocktails. And I will also say I'm probably cheap, so I don't like you messing up the cocktail and I'm paying $8 for it. Like, get the portions right, pass me my shot, whatever else like that. But I will tell you that the surprise, like who's this? Like the sixth man on the bench out here for me is beer. It's good beer, and beer be like $1. Beer be like $1. Beer be $1, maybe $2, maybe $2. Like your expensive beer is like your Heinekens and all that stuff. Like you a baller if you drinking Heineken. Man, take that local beer, take it. So, and we at what, 6%? Yeah, 6% in the beer, real 6 and higher. Yeah, wines be 11, 13%. You know, we in it. What else? But like Cocktails, I can't, but you know, that's why I said I'm not like once I've hit like only went to 2 or 3 places and I was kind of like on the cocktails. And then I was just like, babe, I'll take the beer and I'll take the wine, take the beer and wine. Because wine was like $3, maybe $5 a glass. I was like, I'll take that up and do that. So I'm not the best person to be able to tell you about that experience. Ooh, what else is there? Chips. For y'all coming out here, we don't say fries, we say chips. Y'all, chips is good. I think everybody hand cuts them chips fresh. Them chips are not out the bag frozen. So you get them fresh chips and they'll be popping you like right there, like doing that all the time. Of course your local foods. Like it's so many good foods, dude. It's so many good foods. Um, and so like, and you know what I don't Indian food out here. Mm, never missed. Yeah, the Indian food, the Indian cuisine. Like I said, I haven't had a miss on that. Oh my God. Not everybody can do burgers. Not everybody can do burgers. When you find a good burger, go. Um, Shout out to like all those chefs that be experimenting and doing different things. Like I had a pumpkin samosa once, like, oh my gosh, doing that. Oh, for you guys, yeah, samosas is like your go-to foods. You have your vegetable, you have your meat samosas. To be honest with you, the best samosa I've had is like outside of Kigali. Don't know what it was about, like, because they don't really get too experimental with it. They be like, we like this is what we're gonna do, whatever. Brochettes are the bomb. Um, like I said, I love them. Goat brochettes. They have some things that they eat. I don't be eating that. Like it's like equivalent to our chitlins, but they love them. I don't do them because I call them goat balls because they are this balled up goat there, but they be like, don't call it goat balls. That's disrespectful. It's soft. Soft. It's squishy like this on a brochette. So I think their intestines or something like I don't know. I had them. I mean, I bit into it out of respect. It is good. It's good. I just can't because it's just like I'm one of those visual people. So I was like this because it was chewy. It's like so. I think what happens when somebody told me what it was because of language barrier, I heard testicles, and so I was just like, I ain't eating goat balls, and so ever since then I just couldn't do it. But it's not. I think it's just like intestine. But it's good. But like I said, get a dipping sauce, and so I'm good just with regular goat. Just give me the regular goat for shit. I'm good, and then the chicken's been good. Fish brochettes are really good to me. Just tartar sauce that thing. Boo, just tartar sauce that. But they fish brochettes are so good. And then you're gonna get used to this. Mayonnaise goes with like everything. Ketchup doesn't taste the same. Don't. There's no sugar in it. Like we killing ourselves in the States. We killing ourselves in glory. That's what we do. We eat like the whole time our body's like, this ain't the way it's supposed to be. This ain't the way it's supposed to be. I was gonna give you another analogy, but I couldn't come up with it. Couldn't come up with one. Like I said, fruit. Oh my gosh, so good. Sausage. No, it's a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss. If you find a good sausage space, keep that sausage. Keep that sausage space. And then I was gonna say that's it. Like what I was gonna say about food. Like the food be good. The food be good. It's like, hey, the food be good. The food be good. Hey, the food be good. The food be good. Hey. Oh, you got to watch. You gotta watch. Don't get your feelings hurt. Do not get your feelings hurt. You have to be careful about desserts because once again, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you on a movie that we held a queen who had to lose her leg because she ate too much sugar, and then everybody went back on Sunday and ate the same thing. Like we are so sugary, it does not make sense. And I love my time there. So I only say that because if you coming in with that sugar high expectation, you just can't just go and ask for a sweet. Like you just can't just be like, oh, what's the dessert menu like? Like you're gonna have to do some inspection. Like, what did you make it out of? Because the levels of sugars that we're used to versus the level of sugar that goes into something here, two totally different. Two totally different. Like Like my mama be in that mug struggling because she is a sugarholic. She be in that mug looking, trying to find stuff. She got her feelings hurt when she ate biscuits because they call cookies biscuits. And I was trying to warn her, like, yo, it ain't a cookie. It ain't a cookie. It ain't a cookie. Miss soft cookies. There's only like 2 places that make soft cookies. But you know, like, and I only say that because I was a Subway fanatic. That macadamia nut. If somebody could bring me a macadamia nut cookie, oh my God, I would act a fool. But I'm going back to, don't sit there and say that it's not available. It is. You just have to know or go or like taste or be ready to be disappointed. And it's better to be ready to be disappointed. And then you get into it, you be like, oh my God, this is a beautiful harmony and matrimony of something called dessert. But like if you're gonna go to like a regular store, like just a regular grocery store, and be like, yo, can we have that muffin? Warning, that's bread. It ain't a muffin, it's bread. It's bread with a tenth of taste in it. I'm just letting you know. And also because of like the gas situation I kind of made fun of earlier, like people do not believe in wasting their heat or gas. So baking really, if you think about it, is like that luxury where we be like, okay, we do this because we want it moist and all this other stuff experimental. So you might get something that would be a great security weapon. And you might get a cornbread. No cornbread. There's no cornmeal. So you might get a piece of bread that's just like, it's good security item because it'd be like pow, ta ta ta, hit you in the head. Like there's been some hard stuff. Like you push, it don't pop back like we used to. We used to that spring. You remember how they be doing on Top Chef? Oh, the spring. The spring is there. Like I said before, don't be hating. There are places that have it. Like I can name 3 places right now that I can get a bomb cupcake, but I had to search for them. It was Scavenger Hunt and Adventures for that. Like you hit and miss. So food is good. The food be good. Oh my gosh, like I said, the Indian food. I've had Chinese. Chinese has been good, but I haven't had enough for me to be like, oh my gosh, we have more. I think it's a great place for people who are just to experiment. You're not gonna always find what you want. You're gonna have to hunt for certain things. I feel sad for my Caribbean people out here only because they be hunting. Where's the curry? Where the jerk sit? Like, man, they be making calls home like, bring me some jerk. And then that's the thing that get messed up too, because when they go for curry seasoning, baby, they bring them Indian curry, but them Jamaicans be like, bum clot. Like wrong thing. So can't wait for there to be. But man, we had some shout out to my guest who came through with it. With some coconut milk, y'all. He had the beans with the coconut. Oh my God, shout outs to that. Boy, that was a great 3 days because I believe in luck. All right. I think that's it. I think I'm going to give you what I gave you with the food. So, like, have fun. People do this stuff. Like I said, experiment, go out, check out, eat. Go 365, find out what restaurant you want to go check out. You know, do what you're going to do. All right. Bye.